Look at this guy here. You know, the fun thing about catching crawfish in October is they're a lot slower than in the summer. There it goes. It's gonna pick up the current. Whoa, you caught that?
Yep.
Whoa, that's a really nice trout. That's a great trout, bud. All right, go put him in the water. Yeah. Nope. Whew. Hey, donkey. What do you think, guys?
That's good.
So I chopped through light work for this Grand's Force American felling axe, but I wondered how this Rinaldi would do as a companion tool, kind of being like a picaroon. So let's see if I can drag this. All right. What worked was trying to strike with the heel of the axe. So, beautiful. There we go. All right, so I'm sitting on that log that I chopped, and I don't think that I hit dirt. I don't think I hit the ground, but I did take some pretty significant toe damage there. And you know what I'll say is this Grants Force is an excellent chopper. It has such a keen edge that it really bites deeply. But here's the thing. All of these new Grants Force axes come ground too thin from the factory. You know, and why is that? Well, I have a theory. They're all ground sub 20. The ones that I've purchased anyways have all been ground sub 20 degrees. I mean, I'm talking, 15 degrees at the heel and the toe. Much too thin for a bush crafting axe. But the thing is, I think that some premium axe manufacturers have caught on to the fact that a lot of people buy these tools and they put it in the corner, or they put it in their closet, or they use it to go camping once a year, and they're purchasing the bundles of firewood that you get at the gas station down the road, and they're not really going out and using these tools hard. So how do you demonstrate quality to somebody who is using an axe like that? Well, the edge. You put a knife edge on an axe, and that is something that you can appreciate from your couch in your living room. Or from your truck bed camping sleep system that cost you $30,000. And then you can pass your Grants Force around the fire and say, hey, I've got a Grants Force. So, I mean, that's my theory. I know I'm going to catch some flack for saying that, but I mean, it's honestly smart. I think it's a smart way to demonstrate value of an expensive tool like this. Anybody can feel the edge. Anybody. Oh, look at how sharp that is. They come so sharp from the factory. But then when you actually use it, you start taking big bites out of your profile like that. And then you're kind of thinking, ooh, maybe I should file that back to 20, 21, 22 degrees. And then I can chop all day with it and have zero problems. That said, I mean, I am going to take this back a ways. I'm probably going to file it back to 20, 21, maybe 22. And just keep using it. This is an excellent axe. This isn't a problem with the steel. The steel on this axe, in my opinion, was not burned at the factory. This is purely how it was set up at the factory. Now, the other axe that I have been using is this Rinaldi. Now I hit a rock with it actually at home. Right here, you can see. So that is pre-existing damage right there. Now this is, if I recall correctly, 55 SI7 steel, which is an Italian denomination. You can look up the formula for 55 SI7. It's a spring steel, and it is wonderfully tough, keen edge, and it's very durable, very durable steel. So I'm having no issues with the steel on this Rinaldi at all. And as a companion to a full-size axe, I mean, I really like the ability to slam this into a log and pull it around. To fix it, you need a file, but what I'm going to be doing is straightening out this bit so that I can use it without damaging it further. I love these stones. These are legitimate Washita stones, Arkansas stones. These are from Smith's. Mine's cracked, and it still works great. These are a soft Arkansas stone. And as you can see, this will absolutely this will fix a chip in a roll. You can still see it was just right about there. And they're light. Golly, you hardly even know it's there. So we'll get back to work. Ooh. So we got one, and now I want the other. How am I gonna do this? Let me see if I can get that camera set up. Want to get rid of this knot. And I want to chop. There we go. All right. So I'm going to drag this to the creek here. And guys, I want you guys to get downstream of me a little bit. You caught a fish? No way. Are you going to catch us dinner, Jameson? You going to catch us dinner? Okay, guys. I'm going to throw this log in the creek. And you guys are going to grab it and bring it to the other side. All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, Jameson, you give Clark a hand.
Just a second. I can do it. Okay.
All right, Clark's going to do it. All right, good job, guys. What do you think?
Good. Put it. I just caught this amazing little tiny crawfish right there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, Jameson. That's a really neat crawfish. All right, bud, I'm going to skin up these logs, okay?
He's got really tiny claws. I found him all the way on the other side of the river.
Did ya?
That the camera's facing. And this one was easy to catch because he was really small.
All right, bud. Are you going to send that log downstream?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Push it in the water there. This will be good. It'll get all the dirt off the log and get the bugs out. Loosen up the bark, too. There it goes. It's going to pick up the current.
No, I'm...
All right, bud. Push it over to the side. Bud. There it goes. Uh-oh. We might have to grab this one.
I can grab it.
Can you? Watch out, fast current. You got it?
Yes.
Way to go. This bark is dang slick. A little grub there. There we go. Cool. All right, so I'll have to check how long that took. I got hung up at the bottom here. Little snag. I didn't want to bury my toe in the dirt. Just look at that. What a beaut of an axe. So let's check on the boys. All right, Clarky. So we're gonna give this a shot here for comparison's sake. We're gonna saw a little bit. I just want to see how long this would take.
Yeah, we really need to sharpen this axe.
Should we sharpen it?
Because I've been on that for like 20 minutes and only got that far.
What? Just a second.
Maybe if you had a big sledgehammer.
All right.
About 3 or 4 inches.
Ooh, I'm just about running out of depth on my saw here. Oh, there we go. I think I got it.
Yeah, let me see my hat.
Just a second, Clarky. All right. All right, hold on, Sharky. Back up. I'm going to kick it. Woo!
Ta-da!
Took about 5 minutes with this frame saw and a nice sharp blade to cut through that pine log. And, you know, I'll have to check how long it took me to cut through with my GB. But even if it took longer with the axe, and I don't think it did, I think it took longer with the saw. Granted, sure, I was cutting a log in compression with the saw, which slows things down. I was cutting a log on the ground with this axe. But even if the axe was slower, the axe was far less tiring, is the thing. Even with, you know, that's probably a 12-inch log, is what I would guess that log is. The saw is all arm. It's all your dominant arm. Really hard to get your legs into it. Really hard to get anything but your arm into the cut. With an axe, if you're swinging correctly, and I'm not saying I'm swinging correctly like I'm an axe technique guru or anything, I'm not. But I can get my abs, my legs, my shoulders, my back, my whole body into that cut, and it's far less tiring. My shoulder is still a little bit little bit tired from that cut. So, I mean, I think in terms of efficiency, an axe is just the clear winner. You're not going to get as nice of a cut with an axe, but it's certainly not a bad cut. Certainly not a bad cut. So, you know, those are my thoughts. You know, I watch the show Alone and hear people talk about gathering firewood efficiently. And I think that there are saws out there that can be as efficient as an axe, especially if you're in a coniferous forest. Like those silky, what is it, the katana big boy? I mean, that thing is just a weapon. But if you're camping, I still think the axe is king, even in today's world. Yep, it does not get much better than this. What a day. Absolutely beautiful weather. It's about 60 degrees right now. Hot fire. Got the place all to ourselves. It's a dream. The kids' sleeping bags are rated for 25, and that's a solid 25. They're good bags, REI. I've got some sleeping pads underneath. This is a US Navy. This is actually a World War II wool blanket underneath them. I have the same sleeping pad under me. My bag is rated for, I think, 30, but I mean, I've had it for probably 12, 15 years. It's lost some stuffing. So I've got a sleeping pad, a wool blanket under me, and a wool blanket over me. And you know, I'm kind of loaded for bear here. You know, I've got an extra sleeping bag in case anybody wants it, coat, another wool blanket, and depending on how cold it gets tonight, we will layer or add as necessary. What do you know? We've got a book on the Reformation. This is part of a series. I found the 6th book. It's fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Got a great fire. We had chicken noodle soup. We've got some target practice going on here. The button to the left. There you go.